Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone to one of our latest presentations. Today's presentation is going to be about gamification in language teaching. We're going to look at some of the trends, apps, and AI integration. So remember, language acquisition is very complex, and educators are continuously seeking innovative methods to engage and motivate learners. So today we'll explore how gamification, coupled with the latest trends in technology and AI, can revolutionize language teaching. So what is gamification? Gamification is the integration of game elements and mechanics into non-game context. Why we do this to enhance engagement and motivation for our students. Also, it incorporates elements like points, levels, challenges, and rewards so that it makes it feel more fun, enjoyable, and it can be effective for our students. So what are some of the benefits? The benefits of gamification in language teaching is it increases motivation and engagement. It promotes active learning. Also, it fosters a sense of achievement and progress. And facilitates collaboration and competition among each other, between the students. And it provides immediate feedback. And as we know, we are living in a generation where students want immediate feedback and results. So with gamification and the latest technology, it does help allow us to do these benefits. So what are some of the latest trends in gamification for language teaching? First, it personalizes the lesson or the experience. Okay? They use these algorithms and AI to meet the individual needs and preferences. Also, it's mobile learning, so they can use their phones, tablets, laptops, anytime, anywhere to practice language. Also the use of AR and virtual reality now. It gives students immersive experience that simulates real world language context. And as we notice, sometimes the latest phones and even let's say latest Android and some of the updates they're incorporating AI and virtual reality to simulate real world experiences. Social learning. Yeah, so now students can compete with each other and they can talk to each other and interact and they can see who the leaders are, group challenges, and so on. So it enhances the peer interaction. And storytelling. So you can use narrative elements to engage learners and contextualize their learning. So what are some of the AI integration in gamification for language teaching? Well, now it can personalize learning experience, like we talked about, by using these algorithms to analyze the learner's data and adapt content according to their challenges and their needs. And also machine learning. Why? It helps learner behavior and it enhances engagement and effectiveness. Also, what's cool is it has this NPL, natural language processing. This enables like practice that you can have conversations with virtual tutors and chatbots, and then it gives immediate feedback, which is really a whole new level that's going to help with the gamification. And also incorporates speech recognition technology. So that helps out with pronunciation, assessments, and give it targeted feedback to the learners. If you do a search online, you're going to find these are some of the top gamification apps for language teaching, like Duolingo, Rosetta Stone. Remember, that's being changed with immersive learning and it becomes more interactive to reinforce the language. And you have Quizlet and Fluent U and Memrise, and there's so many apps out there. So it's kind of important to update your digital toolkit. So these are just some of them that if you go online, you will find. Let's take a look at some other tools that you can update your digital toolkit. You have Duolingo, Memrise, Quizlet, Kahoot, Brainscape, FluentU, Lingdoer, or Lingodeer, sorry, Closemaster, Drops, Anki app. Okay, these are some additional tools that are out there that you can help to update your digital toolkit. You can go ahead and read about it and research to see what is the best tool that's available for you. Remember, the better the tool is for you, for your needs, the easier the job is going to be and makes it even more engaging and joyful for the students. Just like a construction worker or a mechanic, the better the tool, the easier the job is going to be. Now let's look at what's important also, class data, reports, and feedback. So sometimes it's not just important just to make the class more fun with games. You actually need to reflect and see what are the students learning, what do they need help with, what feedback can you provide, and that's very important to look at gamification apps to see what dashboards they have available in order for you to do that, because it's important to personalize the learning, but you also need to see if you're actually going to be able to meet the students' needs and is it efficient and engaging. You also want to see if there's real-time feedback available. So AI provides this with immediate corrections and suggestions during language exercises. Also, the gamification, it makes the language learning fun and interactive, all right? But also adapts difficulty levels to learners' proficiency. Sometimes some of these games are really cool where they can enhance. If they see the student is struggling, they will make it easier and they will progress the difficulty if they see the students are able to answer the questions. Data analytics. So, you want to see class data reports for teachers and students. You want to see their tracking and see if you need to adjust anything in your instructions. Adaptive learning platforms. Again, AI helps adjust lesson plans and content based on the student's performance. So that helps optimize the learning experience. And what is the impact? Basically, it revolutionizes the language teaching with personalized interaction, data-driven approaches, and which leads to a better student outcome. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at later on some game-changing apps like Kahoot, Quizzes, and especially Quizalize. So we're going to see how AI has adapted and changed these apps. So now let's look at some of the best practices for gamification in language teaching. We want to make sure first we want to align the game to match the students' learning objectives. We also want to provide clear instructions and provide feedback to our students, as well as we want to make sure there's a balance between challenge and reward so that the students can continuously to be motivated throughout the process. We also want to foster a supportive learning community through social features that are made available in these apps, as well as we want to continuously evaluate and adapt gamification strategies based on the feedback and performance of our students. And also, just to end, we're going to talk about, conclude with this that gamification combined with the latest trends in technology and AI integration really can transform the classroom experience or online experience, through language teaching and learning through gamification. We also want to make sure that we can try to, create dynamic and immersive language experiences and environment that will continuously motivate our students and empower them. And let's just make sure that we embrace these innovative approaches to make language learning enjoyable, effective, and accessible to all. I mean, with the AI integration and gamification, the importance is not just to make it a fun factor for students, but something that they have fun and motivate them, but also that they can benefit and learn, that we can actually review from the reports, from the dashboards, and that we can actually adapt our lessons according to their needs and their needs and their demands and so on. So thank you for watching this video tutorial. I hope that it was beneficial, and there will be some other video tutorials on some of the gaming apps that we talked about in detail and how it can assist us in making materials and providing a dynamic, enjoyable class for our students. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.